Retro Stu here as always, and this is going to be my last video of 2018. Hope you guys had a great year. Hope you collected a lot for your retro game collections, or even if it's new gen collections. I hope you guys had a lot of fun playing the games and collecting like I did. This was an excellent year for retro gaming collecting, at least when it comes to my collection. That was how the year went. It was excellent. I collect Famicom, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Mega Drive and Master System. Those are the 5 collections I like to have and do and play. So for me, it was a great year. I don't know what collections you guys collect, if it was a great year or not for your retro collections to grow. If it was, or if it wasn't, if it was a bad year, maybe next year's going to be better. But please comment down below on the comment section. I always like to know those stories, my friends. But going back to what I was saying, this was the last video of 2018. And of course, it's going to end up a pickup and some stuff I got by mail. I'm going to start what I got by mail. I got my mail from a friend of mine, Pid Batista. Always sends me excellent stuff and at a nice price. And this time, of course, was no exception. So let's get it started. What did he send me? There we go. Send me these games. He sent me Gyromite. Pretty cool. 5 screws. Great shape, cool game. Don't have Rob the Robot, but I can still play this with the second controller and the first at the same time. Nice to have in my collection. Hogans Alley. Hogans Alley is an excellent Zapper game. In Portugal, it was very common on the clone carts and the Famicom TV game clones, but nice to have in a single cart in my collection. Pretty cool. And it came with the box in pretty good shape, as you can see. Excellent. With Batista, this is great, my friend. Something else he sent me, and it's a game that I think is very curious. And the same thing happens on the NES. But let's get started with the Master System version. George Foreman. George Foreman is a game that looks exactly like Heavyweight Champ, that it looks exactly like Rocky. The 3 games look like they have the same sprites, just little changes in colors, and of course, the character sprites are a little bit different, obviously. It's not going to look like Rocky. George Foreman looks like George Foreman, of course. But the 3 games look exactly the same and play exactly the same. I only have Heavyweight Champ. I don't have Rocky yet for the Master System. But for what I've been seeing, they all look alike. Gotta have Rocky to find out. And I was saying, on the NES version, exactly the same thing. The George Foreman game on the NES looks exactly like Punch-Out and plays exactly like Punch-Out. A little bit changes on the sprites, but that's exactly the same idea. So both games could be called a rip-off if you want, but always cool to add to my collection. Now let's continue. A game that I love, I played a little bit already. George Foreman I didn't touch yet, and the other ones I already knew, the Nintendo ones. But this one I didn't knew and never played, but started playing yesterday, and my god, is it cool and addictive. And all pinball games on the Mega Drive are excellent, and this is no exception. It is Crue Ball by Motley Crue. It's got great music, rock and roll, heavy metal by Motley Crue teams on the game, and the game plays and sounds and looks excellent. So I really recommend Motley Crue pinball game on the Mega Drive if you can get it cheap. Excellent. And this was complete. All these games are complete in box. But Batista, man, always that nice. So what else did he send me? A friend of mine sent me this game a while ago. Philippe Munn, thank you, my friend, but now I got it complete. Bill Batista sent me it complete, and here it is, Talon's Adventure. It's a very old school looking game, very basic but fun. Great game. Basic, old school, but fun. Now, let's get down to what I got locally. Locally, I have been making some good Mega Drive and Master System finds, and this is no exception. What did I get? This was a game that I already had loose. Now I have it complete in the box. Tennis Ace. Nothing special. Good tennis game. Can't complain about that. A game that I had loose. I already had California Games 1 complete in the box. Now I have 2 in the box complete. Now I have 1. Not a bad game. Not very different from California Games 2. Still cool. A game that makes me get my 4 games. I don't know how to say it correctly in English. Kaya quadrilogia. In English, I don't remember the expression correctly, so I'm not going to say it. But the idea is there are 4 Wonder Boy games on the Master System, and now I have all 4. And this one is Wonder Boy and Monster World. And it is excellent, just like the other ones. cool action games with RPG elements. Of course, Wonder Boy 1 is a lot like Adventures Island on the Nintendo and Super Nintendo, but it does not have any RPG elements, but this one does, and it is excellent. Now I'm missing the manual for Wonder Boy and Monsterland, if I'm not mistaken, but manual or not, pretty cool to have. Now the last game that I've got here in my local town of Lorient was a game that I know it used to exist on the Commodore Amiga, if I'm not mistaken, or the Commodore 64. And the truth is, the game looks and sounds really nice, but it plays badly. But it's always cool to add to my collection, because I like bad games. What can I say? Maybe I'm a little bit of a masochist, but that's the way I am. And it is Shadow of the Beast. Shadow of the Beast looks and sounds nice, plays badly. It's a shame. Should have spent a little bit more time with the mechanics of the game, adapting the mechanics to the Mega Drive, and it would be excellent, but it's still cool. So, these are all the games I've got this last pickup of 2018. Don't want to talk too much about the games today. I just want to say thank you to all my friends and subscribers and people that follow my channel. It's been a cool little experience these 9 months almost on YouTube, doing little videos about my pickups and showing my passion and sharing my passion with you guys. And only one thing left to say: have a Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays according to your own beliefs, my friends. I respect them all, and I hope you have a great time in family. And like I'm going to do, start playing some games, because I've been doing really cool finds, but time has been an enemy. So now I'm going to pass some time playing a lot of games that are new in my collection better. So I hope you guys have time to do the same. I hope you have a nice 2019. Enter that year with all strength and power for everything to go right. And nothing else to say, my friends. Be well.